This is Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager class Ironhide. The figure is part of the first wave of Voyager class figures from the Dark of the Moon toy line. Very, very old figure by the time I'm reviewing it. It's already February 14, 2012. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And this thing was released like 8 months ago, and I picked him up over the Christmas break when everything was on clearance. So anyway, I'm going to be doing it. If you've seen my review of the Wave 3 Voyager Ironhide, the one with the G1 colors, you'll know this is the exact same figure. That figure was based on this one. They just added the orangey red G1 colors on it just so they can make money off the mold. It's still a pretty good figure. I admit, when I did the review of the Cannon Force Ironhide, I had a lot of complaints, but over time, as I've played with this one, I have actually grown to actually like this figure and make, not really adjustments, but really just found ways to really appreciate how the figure looks and make do with what it has. So anyway, very, very cool looking figure. Here is the packaging. Wave 1 Mech Tech. Yep. It's got the Mech Tech weapon. This one is painted a lot better than the second version. It's got the silver paint on the barrel. Very nice. Not like the other one, which is mostly gray. I have it underslung right there, or you can peg it. I think you can peg it. Yeah, you can peg it like that. I think it looks better this way. And here he is. I had a comment on the figure that the arms were a bit too thin. They still are, but I managed to pose the arms a little bit better by rotating the whole bicep area. The official transformation is really to have the oops, that never happened before. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. It's just all messed up right now. Okay. What happened there? A little more of Hasbro. Yeah, Hasbro happened. That's what happened. Anyway, sorry about that. The official transformation is really to have the biceps facing this way, facing forward, instead of facing them backward. But I realize that if you face them backwards right there, if you rotate it 180 degrees backwards, the arms will look a lot better, like that. So anyway, whatever. Yeah. Okay, but it's it's bearable. Even in its prone position, it's still fine. I mean, I've grown to sort of appreciate it. But again, if you want the figure to look a lot better, you can rotate that whole bicep, and it changes the whole aesthetic of the figure drastically. Did I put this on correctly? Yes, I did. Okay. So, I don't know. Sorry. He's just losing it right now. Okay. Okay, enough. All right. So there he is. He looks, I'll admit, he looks a lot better in black, in the original movie colors, than the G1. Although the G1 colors, I'm sorry I don't have it right now with me, but they do look, really give you a good nostalgic feel for the figure. But this one's really cool. And his head is just very loose. Okay. So there he is. Just a bit of a size comparison. I don't know if anybody's actually done it. Pardon the significant amount of dust. That's movie 1 Ironhide. And well, we'll put him on the other side. And this is the Nest Ironhide or the Recon Ironhide. Both are very dusty. I do apologize. I didn't have time to clean them up. Actually, I don't have time to clean them. As you can see, the new Voyager class Ironhide is way smaller than the original ones in bulk and in height. And Hasbro's really gone small. And in my opinion, I think the Recon Ironhide is still the best. I don't know. People like the first version better. People like this one better. It's really, you know, each to his own. But for me, I really like the Recon Ironhide with all the weapons and whatnot. Despite what everybody else is saying about its zebra paint apps and whatnot. So anyway, and continuing the trend of Hasbro going small, here is the Deluxe class Ironhide and the Cyberverse Ironhide right there. So a lot of Ironhides to choose from. This one's not bad actually. Grows on you quite a lot after a while. This one is pretty good. I actually like it for its for the whole design of the figure. But if you want a more scale accurate Ironhide, then the Voyager class is the way to go. So. Okay, same articulation as what I've shown in Cannon Force Ironhide. And again, as I said, you can change the whole aesthetic by just moving the biceps. Okay, so there we go. This is the official transformation right there. Transform in robot mode. Transform him into alt mode. Do this. I still haven't found a way to attach the chest. I mean, some people had told me to just, you know, put this one up like that and it will keep it in position, but his chest looks so way up. I think this is still the best aesthetic, and you just have to put up with this very loose chest. So anyway, go ahead and unfold this, excuse me, right there. Okay, go ahead and raise that up. And here's a really nice transformation. I think that really saves this figure is the transformation of the chest. And his head is just getting droopy. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just join them together. Alright, parents out there, if you are having trouble transforming this particular figure, please do pay attention to each step of the transformation. Just do it like that. Oh, we'll do this one last. Make sure you do this one last. Okay, just like that. Okay. Alright. And then the arms. Okay, fold them this way and fold the bumper out and about. Now, parents out there, what you need to accomplish is really have the bicep angled this way and the forearms this way. The peg should be up with the bottom of the fist showing up. If you've done that, then you've successfully transformed the arm. Now, to do that, the main guide is really the bumper. If you can sort of position, what am I doing? Sorry. If you can find a way to position the bumper to its prone position like that, then you're halfway there. All right. What am I saying? You're not even halfway done. You've taken the good first step. So go ahead and join the bumper. Tab everything in. And you should be able to come up with something like this. So parents out there, if your kid or you yourself has managed to transform Ironhide's upper half with the arms folded neatly like this, as I've explained, then you've successfully transformed half of him. All right, just like that. All right. Now for the legs. It's also a little bit tricky. Again, I'm going to, these are easy. These are the easy bits. So you just go ahead and fold them this way. What am I doing? Oh, you should fold it this way. Sorry. Okay, fold them this way. This is the easy part. go ahead and fold them this way. Okay, just like that. Oh, come on. Okay. Now the hard part really is the instructions tell you to rotate these legs like that and fold it this way and that. A lot of steps, but the whole idea is you need to form this. The feet actually form the truck bed. So what you need to do was really just rotate, bend the knees, and then rotate them up so that they sort of straddle his abdomen piece, like that. And then finally just connect it this way. Just tab everything in and form the truck bed. And that's how you know you've done a good job with it. Lighting, please. Something to focus on. There we go. All right. And it's just a matter of aligning things. There is a tab right there and a peg hole right there. Tab that in right there. And then finally, just close the windows and doors. Come on. This is the one that was removed. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, just have them in. There we go. And you should end up with something like that. And finally, just the tailgate. Go ahead and fold it down. Come on now. There we go. Tab it in. Okay, form the Autobot logo right there. And there you have Voyager class Ironhide in his top kick, GM top kick alt mode. Pretty cool. Really nice. There's very little robot parts sticking out underneath right there, and you know, except for the truck bed that's obviously his feet. It's a good alt mode. I really like it. Could use a little bit more paint, but they did put enough, I think. Tail lights, the Autobot symbol, some silver paint here. Maybe this could have been more silver instead of gray. They painted the front part of the truck, the grill, and the headlamps very well. Probably the only paint apps that really suffer on this is really this piece right here, just underneath the headlamps, because it's a clear blue plastic. I don't understand why they had to use clear blue plastic for that. They could have used it all opaque plastic, so they don't have to so that the silver doesn't really come out that bad. As you can see, the silver looks as though it's bleeding into all. I mean, it's not painted on very well. It's not clinging onto the blue plastic, translucent plastic as much or as well as it should be. And as you can see, it's a little bit rough compared to how the silver is on an opaque black plastic. And that's really where, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world, I mean. But I've seen a lot of these figures on the shelf that had really awful silver paint apps and that. And, you know, whatever. I was going to say, I just read this report on how bad the conditions are for factory workers that manufacture Hasbro toys in China. And, you know, it's really awful to think that Hasbro has let this happen, that workers in China are they're just treated like animals when they're building Transformers for it. But that's another story. It's neither here nor there, and I'll discuss that in another video. But anyway, so here it is. Overall a good rendition of Ironhide in his almanac. He's a little bit small, I have to admit, but if you just need a scale-wise, a good enough Ironhide for your Dark of the Moon collection, it's not a bad pickup. I wouldn't pick it up more than the retail price. If you can pick it up on clearance, that'll probably be better, because he's definitely worth the clearance price, but not so sure about the retail price. So anyway, you can mount the guns here or here on the side, and it still works. The MechTech weapon still works. There you go, folks. Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager class Ironhide. If you like this video, please don't forget to add it to your favorites and click the click the thumbs up icon at the bottom if you want to know my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews. Please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. Thanks for watching.